Robin signing in.
Banana signing in.
The footed booby signing in.
Welcome to the land of the living. At least for me.
Party to one.
Robin has survived.
I'm still dead.
I'm still sweet.
Okay. So, anything interesting happen while we were gone? We didn't update yesterday because we were all pretty beat and nothing really interesting happened like the entire
Well,
day.
and like I didn't participate in the thing because I was working. Yeah, I was
in the mission. Survivors just kind of rocked it. And that was about it.
I was working, and so therefore the survivors rocked it because I was not there.
I was out by the mission and the survivors failed. They didn't win anything.
Oh, that was today.
And yesterday?
Yeah, we were talking about yesterday.
Oh, we're talking about yesterday.
That's why we didn't post yesterday. Okay, yeah, today.
Oh, okay.
Alright, you tell us about today, Matt.
I wasn't out there in the mission.
Oh.
But the survivors got obliterated.
This is also what I heard. I heard it was pretty rough. They introduced a new a special tagger, but the special tagger didn't even come into play because there were no survivors that showed up because all the survivors are being super cautious.
They were terrified of him because he spits out night and fury and fire.
True, but speaking of survivors, I almost got who was it?
Hey.
I almost got Heffley today, but he was waiting for me to cross because I was doing rounds of the stews, so it didn't work out so well because he managed to get out in time before I had time to go after him. And then there was this one particular guildsman. Do you know what the name of the guildsman who is he's tall, thinnish, short blonde hair.
He's like a cross-country runner?
Yeah.
Probably Alec.
Yes, that's his name, Alec. I watched him go into the calf at approximately 12:37 this afternoon, and then I waited for an hour and a half for him to come out of the calf. He never came out of the calf. I don't know what happened to him. I'm pretty sure he's still alive, but he never exited the calf. At least not through the front. I literally sat at the window watching the front of the calf specifically for him because I wanted to get him because I almost got him the day before. So I don't know. Well, yeah, and then Lauren and Daphne came up and joined me, and we were drinking Mountain Dew.
Black Label.
Yeah, Black Label. It's a good thing that you said Black Label because I was about to come up with something that was related to black and it was probably going to be racist. But
moving on from that.
The guy before lunch today. Or the guy going to lunch today.
Which one?
I went
yeah.
to the admin building.
That's right. There was this guy.
He was lying to you, by the way. We found out.
Really?
Because,
So Sam told everyone that my archery class was at 4, and my archery class is at 12:45. So I had a free walk. It's cool.
Tell the story first, and then we'll discuss it later.
So we had 7 of us. We had this guy cornered in the Hughes, Reasoner, and Morrison building, and he went to go around the admin building, which is legal. You can go around it, and so he's going around, and there's 4 of us. We've got him cornered, and then he goes up the steps of the admin building. I'm like, all right, where you can't be in front of the admin building. I had Matt, Wes, and I. We all stepped away. We're okay, you can't. We'll take our bandanas down. You can go to lunch, but you can't. There's no gameplay in the admin building. He was like, oh, I hear that part of the rule, and then he just straight up turns around and walks right into the admin building. We're just all super confused, and so I was just okay, go around to the other side in case he tries to come out the back door, because if he comes out the back door, then that's illegal. It's not really illegal, but it's against gameplay. You get kicked for that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So I
kicked
put
out.
on
not actually kicked.
But so I put on. So I was time to go into moderator mode, and I went into my bat cave, and was it was all no, no, moderator, moderator. And then I like came out and I had my white bandana on my arm. It was pretty freaking fly. Okay, anyway, so I like walk out there and Matt and I are like chilling out front, like waiting for this guy. I'm like, Matt, you need to be here. You're the player, because technically I can't get involved unless like a player has a contention. But if I'm the player that has a contention, then I can't moderate it. So Matt was there too. So Matt was kind of like the witness and whatnot. So this guy comes around. We see him come around the side, and he like bolts for the cafeteria. So we like let him get to the caf, and I was just like, all right, like we went into the admin building. Like that's not fair gameplay. So I gotta know why you went into the admin building, and you know, in case you have a reason. Otherwise, like, I mean, there's a problem here. He was like, oh, well, I went to go visit my home dog Tim, who's like my RA's roommate or something like that. Something about student contracts. I don't remember the exact story. But I was like, all right. And so like we let him go in, and Matt's like, are you seriously gonna just take that? And I was like, shoo, we're gonna investigate.
We'll find out.
So
You looked at me and you go, who's Tim?
that's true. I did. I said that to him too, didn't I? No, I did. I said that to Matt. I was like, who's Tim? I was like, I want to give the guy like the benefit of a doubt, but like,
we're gonna find out
who has the name Tim? No, I'm kidding. No, but I was
Tim, I know who you are. No offense.
Tim Shell? Yeah, I mean, he seems like a pretty cool guy. Like, Tim, you're a pretty cool guy. Yeah.
Once he gets out of his shell, he's...
Yeah, oh, that was a good one. That absolutely sucked. Anyway, on to my story. So Matt and I, we go around, we take our bandanas off, first of all. We go into the admin building as non-players. We're like, okay, let's look for this guy. We see Tim sitting at a desk, but we don't know if it's Tim or not. So we go, like, we're walking around the front level, and we're, like, going, looking in the offices, and we're like, oh, that's a woman. That's a woman. And the switchboard lady is a woman. And, there's a woman, they're, like, all women for the admissions. We're like, so who's Tim? And then we walk back, and we're like, there's a guy right there. And we're just like, is your name Tim by any chance? And he was like, yeah, my name is Tim. And I'm like, oh, okay. I was like, did a guy just come in here to, like, talk to you for something? Like, and he was like, yeah. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, that's all we need. And he was like, all right, you guys have a great day. And I was just like, yep, you too. And so we walk out, and we're like, okay, this guy's story checks out. So it was cool. But now apparently his story doesn't check out.
He never mentioned going to the admin building. He says, I'm going straight to the caf. Daphne pointed that out.
Well, yeah, but that doesn't mean that he didn't have to go to the admin building at some point. He may have just been thinking he would go to the caf first, then the admin building.
But the thing that makes me think about that is Tim made a very passing comment here on my hour shift as desk worker.
Well, yeah, well, maybe he was thinking about eating food quick and then coming back. Like, because, like, when we were, like, this
Plausible
was...
diarrhea.
Plausible diarrhea.
Because it was like just around, like, it was before you went into English, so it was like, it had to be around like noon.
It was about 12:30.
So if Tim had just started his shift at noon,
I don't know if he just started
it's
his shift.
plausible that you could.
I
mean,
I don't
there's
buy
no
it.
way that just because we don't buy it, we can't like kick people out on like suspicion or something like
That's
that.
true.
Like, excuse me here, I am imparting wisdom and knowledge here, and here I am being mocked.
I was super salty.
I'm about to be salty. Do you see this salt right here?
See all this whiteness.
So,
We could have got that tag.
that's right.
The issue is we could have got that tag if he hadn't gone into the
We could
admin
have
building.
fed hungry zombie mouths.
But we all got fed anyway because the
Hungry
moderator error. Or something.
Zombie children.
Zombie children could have been fed today, but instead they died in agony without brains.
Stay
Why is
tuned
that
for
not-
more stuff. This is Robin signing out.
I had a pot of Kool-Aid. It's Bluefoot Booby signing out.
I have a banana.
And it's me.
I'm signing out, by the way.